Boot fans, welcome on in. Right here in front of us today we have the Under Armour Blur Carbon 4. This is the 4th edition of Under Armour Speed Boot. We got this high-vis yellow colorway, and we got this black colorway that we're going to be checking out. We're also going to compare them against the 3rd version and some other speed boots on the market. Let's bring it in real quick with this high-vis version and let you check them out up close. Obviously a very visual boot. There's a lot of changes on these compared to the 3rd edition. It's a pretty ordinary boot, to be honest. Actually, I should take that back. I'm not going to use the word ordinary. It's a little bit more bland or plain than the previous version. Not a bad thing. I do appreciate the updates that Under Armour have made, and this style of boot is the perfect example of how a company transitions and updates a boot range. It's the black version, a little bit more of a subtle colorway. You do get that large blue hit on the heel, and then underneath, that carbon fiber spine. Alright, let's go back to the high vis real quick so we can check it out up close and talk about it a little bit. The upper on this boot is more of a leather-like compared to the synthetic on the previous release. It's called a Wallaroo. It's a new material from Under Armour. As I said, it has a soft leather-like feel. It doesn't have any overstretch, so basically the size that you're getting out of the box is the size they're going to stick with. It is a medium to wide fitting boot. Fits just a little bit long, so if you're looking for a little bit extra space in your boots, they're a pretty decent option. And it's obviously water repellent, so you're not going to have any water intake through play. As you can see up close, it does have that leather-like appearance. Up top, there's a little bit of extra durability added with this strip. That's useful if you're going to be playing on turf surfaces with these boots. No heel counter on this one, but it is still strong. Sole plate, if we check it out, as I said, the carbon fiber in this spine. The spine is very unusual because it's actually raised off the surface. We did see this used in the 3rd version of the boot as well. Very unique. The whole concept of these boots from Under Armour is that they are a game-changing machine. Designed for speed and acceleration. They weigh in at 7.5 ounces, 7.5. But this is a very unique addition. The forefoot is definitely flexible, but that midfoot with that spine is going to be a little bit stiff. So you might notice that through the first few wears. It does loosen up a little bit, but it might be stiff through your first few wears. Inside the boot, you get that famous 4D foam. That is very squishy. And it makes an ideal addition if you're looking for a comfortable boot. The lining is also that synthetic microfiber material, so it's nice and soft. Differences between these and the 3rd version, which I'm going to bring in real quick. I'm also going to bring in the left foot of the 4 as well, so you can compare them side by side. Design changes. They've moved the Under Armour hit from the instep, or the inside of the boot, to the outer portion of the boot, and they've also added a new one in here. So that's different. The material is vastly different, as you can probably see. On the 3rd, it was more of a synthetic feeling material compared to the more leather-like on the 4. That's a substantial difference. The lacing has also been changed, as you can see on the 3. The laces went through these little kind of loops. And it proved to be problematic trying to get your laces in and out. Took time to do. More of a standard lacing on the Under Armour 4, Blur Carbon 4. And then that heel cut. This is like a big change. You can see the difference right there. On the 3, it was a single piece or single cut tongue design. It was thin. I'm sure this was one of the regions that put people off purchasing this pair because it looks a little bit uncomfortable. It actually felt pretty good in play. No comfort issues, but I can see, or you can probably see as well, how if you were to wear these, or if you were to consider wearing these, that this might look like it's going to cause problems. On the 4, it's just your traditional standard cut. So that is important to note. But then everything else on the boot is pretty similar. You get the same stud configuration and the carbon fiber spine. So there you have it, guys. This is the Under Armour Blur Carbon 4. Just to note that if you do, I'm going to bring in these two colorways real fast. If you do pick up a pair, you get a nice shiny box, which I'm not going to put you through looking at too much. It's got that metallic finish to it. And you also get what is probably the best boot bag on the market. Under Armour included a boot bag with these boots, and it's, as I said, probably the best boot bag you will get with a pair of boots. Very nice, considering it's a free edition. In a sense, a free edition. You're paying for it, really, aren't you, with a $200 price tag. If we look at some other boots really fast, when you're considering these boots, these are other boots that are going to be in the same category because it is a speed boot. So the Adizero F50 and the Vapor 10. So these are the competition for these boots. Obviously proves challenging for them to compete, but Under Armour have done a good job with these. As I said, they've updated the range, and this more modern boot compared to the third is something that's probably going to appeal to a lot more players. And on that note, I want to hear what you guys have to say about them. So please hit up the comment section down below. Let me know what you think of these boots. If it is a boot that you would consider, I'll get involved in the conversation. Definitely appreciate if you give thumbs up to this video. And if you haven't already subscribed, definitely would like to have you along with us for the ride as we update more videos. This has been the Under Armour Blur Carbon 4. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching.